What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, got some new friends. Now, before we start this unboxing, there's a couple things I want to address, so that way I'm not getting questions in the comments. You're gonna see me itch here and there on my arms because when I was letting the dogs out or letting them back in, I don't know if you guys have this where you're from, but I'm here in Florida and we got what's called no-see-ums, which I never heard of until I came out here in Florida. Basically like gnats as far as their size, but they bite like mosquitoes and they're consistently biting. Like they bite and they make you, like they drive you crazy. And at the end of the day, you get enough bites, it makes you look like you have a bunch of freaking chicken pox or something. That's first. Second, you might hear a little background noise, which is the water in my tank. That is my water change notification device that's going off, which I'm completely lying. That's not what that is. Water level has dropped just slightly to where my wave makers over here on this side are actually causing a lot of water irritation on the surface. So what you're hearing is all that water agitating. So I call it my water change notifier because this usually happens about a week after I do a water change. I do my water changes weekly anyway, so it's like an indicator to me water changes due. And at the same time, I like it because A, it's peaceful to hear the water running like that, and B, it causes a lot of extra water agitation, which is really good for the gas exchange in the water. So yeah, that's that. And wow, yeah, I'm sorry, but these things suck. So here we got a new shipment of fish from Imperial Tropicals. If you have not checked these guys out yet, I encourage that you do. If you've never bought fish online before, I get it and I understand the fear. I was a skeptic myself. And this is the first company that I ever ordered fish from online, and they've never disappointed me. Some of the fish you see in my tank now are a bunch of OGs from when I very first started this whole thing. I got from these people here, and they're still in here and they're thriving, they're looking amazing. Now, disclaimer, this is what I will say. It doesn't matter where you order fish from. When you're doing an unboxing, I don't care if you're doing a video for a channel or whatnot, or maybe just for yourself. It is always a good idea to record yourself unboxing your fish. Don't break the seal, nothing. Keep it as is, the way you got delivered, so that way you have documentation. The reason why you want documentation is because if your fish arrive dead to the scene, that's something that you can claim with the company that you got your fish from. In my case, I have a Ring camera. I was able to see the UPS driver bring my fish. Now, I'm already afraid because this individual did not handle my package the way it should have been handled. It says right on the box, live fish, fragile.
Ah, fragile. It must be Italian.
Well, I think that says fragile, honey.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, I look at the camera when my box arrives. Guy's holding it over his head. Kind of holds it like this while approaching my door. Throws it up over his shoulder for whatever reason. I don't know why, because this box maybe weighs not even 5 pounds. And doesn't even bend at the waist at all. Just drops it right on the floor, rings my doorbell, and walks away. So that was how my fish were handled when it got to my house. How they were handled the entire trip here from 6 hours away, I don't know. So I'm afraid to find out the condition of my fish. Hopefully they're all alive and still good. They may have some PTSD. I mean, I don't know, but we'll see. So here we go. We're gonna unbox this thing and see how it looks. Break the tape up top and be very careful not to puncture too deep, so that way I don't stab any bags inside. Now, if you're expecting to see crazy fish, that is the goal. But to be honest, I ordered these fish unsexed and at juvenile size, so anywhere between 1.5 to 2 inches. The reason being is because I actually enjoy seeing my fish grow and get mature and develop color throughout the process of their life. A lot of people like ordering fish at almost full size, which is awesome too, but I just build a better connection with my fish. I feel like I love seeing them grow. So here we go. What do we get upon opening the box? We get a card from Imperial Tropicals. Don't know if you can see that. Don't know if the camera's picking that up. But anyway, it says, thank you for your purchase. If you have any problems with your order, please contact us immediately with photographs or video and a brief description of the issue, and send it to their email at imperialtropicals@gmail.com. It says, your satisfaction is very important to us, and we would like to correct any issues that may have come up. Our DOA, which stands for Dead on Arrival, policy may be found in full on our website. It may be found in full on our website. That's what I meant to say. So there you go. And what's pretty cool, again, I don't know if the camera will pick this up. On the very bottom of the card, it has like measurements. So you can actually hold it up to the fish in the bag and see accurately how big they are. Right? So yeah, that's cool. And then in here, I got another letter. Basically just my packing slip. So what did I order? So I got 1 Taiwan Reef, 1 Star Sapphire, 1 Ngara Flame Peacock, 1 Fluorescent Peacock, 1 Swallowtail Peacock, and 1 Walteri Peacock. So as you can see, all peacocks and looks like 2 haps. So no Mbuna this time. So that's freaking awesome. Now, I already did an unboxing before from Imperial Tropicals. It's one of my first videos I ever made, so if you haven't checked that out on my channel yet, I encourage you to please check them out. Or check that video out, see what you think, and compare it to this one. So, right now, we're greeted with nothing but a styrofoam top that's covering all the bags. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a heating pack underneath the styrofoam. Let's see. There is not, but you know, that's a hit or miss, only because these fish they came overnight, but they only came from 6 hours away, so they weren't going out of state, they weren't crossing the United States or nothing like that, so they're probably pretty confident that the water temperature wouldn't drop too much and they'd be all right. Here in Florida, right now we are in April 2023. The weather hasn't gotten too crazy as far as dropping super cold or getting incredibly hot, so it's been actually average, I want to say 70s, 80s, low 80s, high 70s. So it's actually been like perfect. It's been perfect. Completely covered up in some paper. Oh, I'm telling you guys, I'm just. I hope they're okay. I don't know. Okay. Some good signs. I see some swimming. That's all that is. The bag does feel, paper is a little wet. I don't see a puddle of water or anything, so it might have gotten wet from the facility itself when they were packing. It's only one little wet spot. Just damp, not dripping or nothing, so that's good. So let's see what we got. So first up we have the Ngara Flame Peacock. Now I want to show you guys, but to be honest, they're so small that they're not colored up. So you're not going to get much as far as what they are going to look like as they get older. But that's, you know, that's juvenile size right there. So that is Ngara Flame. Now I did ask, you know, you can leave notes with the company when you make an order. I did ask that, you know, when they're this small, they always classify them as unsexed. I have a bucket over here, I'm just gonna put them in a bucket right now. They classify them as unsexed just because of how small they are. Sometimes some fish give some dead giveaways as to if they're gonna be a male or a female. So, you know, in the notes I did say, although unsexed, I'd really appreciate it if you can do your best and use your judgment and do your best to give me males. So, you know, are they all males? I don't know, I hope so. Next one we have is the Swallowtail Peacock. Come around and show you this guy. So that is our Swallowtail Peacock. Typically when they're juvenile, they all have similar patterns. Silver in color, silver and gray, some stripe patterns on their body. And their fins are, for the most part, still without color as well. But again, as they get older, these are the things that you get to see when you get them this young. and you get to actually see them develop their full color, which is awesome. So that's what I like. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people are impatient. They want to see a fish in full-blown color as they get them, but hey, not me. Next one we have here, name's a little screwed up. It is a peacock. Let's see, number 29, 19 maybe? Hang on, the paper inside that has it labeled is a little messed up. I actually have no idea, guys. So we're gonna do this one for last, and we'll do process of elimination here. Don't know what that one is yet. Here we have our fluorescent peacock. I'll show you this little guy. Again, you know, don't expect nothing crazy. About the same coloration and tone and size. This is a fluorescent peacock. Whether it's a male or female, I don't know yet. But again, hoping that they're all males. Next up, definitely bigger in size, we have Taiwan Reef. This one's definitely a lot bigger in size. Again, not much color at all. But again, you know, as they settle into the tank, they might develop color. Right now they could be just stressed, and stress does cause them to lose their color. Trying to get a better shot. There he is. He is about, use the card they gave me here. It was a rough estimate, but he's about 2.5 inches in size. So definitely a lot bigger than the others so far. Next up, we have a star Sapphire. This one's actually really excited about. This guy's got a good size to him. Definitely the biggest of the bunch here. A slight hue of blue. Now, someone in the comments can let me know if you already own a few of these star sapphires. I don't know if males and females both develop that blue color, or if it's just males. But it might be a little hard to pick up on camera, but he does have a slight blue tint to him, especially on the face. This is a star sapphire hat. And he is even bigger than the Taiwan Reef, so he's probably about just about 3 inches, 2.5 inches. All right, so that means our last person here that we couldn't figure out, this is our Walteri peacock. Let's see what this is. Yeah, paper's all damaged. A Walteri peacock. So here we go, let's see. Focus. Walteri peacock. And this is the trouble I had. As you can see, it says Lunicara. Focus. Peacock. And the front of that label right here is all damaged. Can't even read it. So that's the issue I had. But with process of elimination, this is in fact the Walteri peacock. So good things, all good things. Everybody arrived alive and well. The box is completely dry. No moisture, no wetness at all. That just speaks volumes to their quality control over at Imperial Tropicals. They do know what they're doing. That was today's video on Imperial Tropicals unboxing number 2 so far. And we are 2 for 2 on complete successful fish orders. Nobody arrived dead, although it was very sketchy. Maybe I'll post a little clip. I'll record the screen and show you what I'm talking about as far as when this individual gracefully placed this box in front of my doorstep. And obviously I mean that in the most sarcastic way. But hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this is actually giving you a little confidence if you've never ordered online before. Have no fear, try it out, give it a shot. Imperial Tropicals is definitely one of the best places to order fish from. There are other websites as well. Definitely check them out. And I wish you guys the best of luck in this hobby moving forward. And I hope that you have a great experience just like I did twice now. And I plan to order a lot more. So shout out to Mike at Imperial Tropicals. Keep doing what you're doing over there, brother. Everything looks great. I'd love to see the progress and the new expansion of the place. I know that you guys got rid of a few ponds to expand on breeding. So I'm excited to see what that looks like, and maybe one day I'm going to make it out there to check you out in person to get the full experience. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.